Hey guys, and welcome back to the No Name Show. And this is Jamal once again. And I was gonna make this video about something else, but something really weird happened. And I wanted to bring you a quick update. This is not gonna be my normal weekly update that I was gonna be doing for my show, but I thought it'd be just a cool topic that I want to talk about because it did spur a few things. So technically, my first video was filmed a few weeks ago. And during that time, I actually got my GH5 Mark II, set it up, and was using it as a daily driver for my webcam videos, for my normal full-time job. And all of a sudden, one day I get in there, about the third day that I had it up and running, the autofocus system started to do some weird things where it wasn't focusing on any mode. It didn't matter what it was. No continuous autofocus. It would do a single autofocus, but it wouldn't continuously autofocus. So I went back in and I adjusted settings, went through to make sure that it was turned on to always focus, and it didn't do it. Oddly enough, the day before, when I went to go turn on the camera, a few times it would not power on instantly. So I would flip the switch and it wouldn't power on, it just was like not coming on. So I had to take the battery out, reset the battery, pop it in, and it worked. But it happened a couple times, so I kind of excused that as being maybe it was just not fully charged and I had it tethered to the computer. So, but once this happened where it wasn't focusing, I decided to go ahead and return it back to the seller that I bought it from. They graciously took it back, and I can tell you I've never had any issues with them in the past. I've purchased things from them and never had a problem. So this was just one of those one-off things where I think that it was just a defective camera out of the box. This will, out of all the cameras I've ever owned, I've only had 2 of these that were just really defective out of the box. So I instantly start thinking, well, what do I want to do? I definitely needed another daily driver, and I wanted something that I could actually, take out and use, and that'll give me great image quality. But I wanted all those video features that I would get on the GH5 Mark II. And unfortunately, in the price range of that camera, there's only one other option. And that is this guy. That's the Panasonic Lumix S5. So that is what you're seeing me filmed on right now. I have taken my Nikon down, and it is still here in my possession. So it's my Z6 II. I still love this camera, but I am debating on walking away from Nikon for a while and continuing my love affair with the Lumix S5 and possibly one of his siblings. So we're going to see what happens over the next few weeks. But for right now, I personally love the image quality I'm getting off of this camera. I have not had any issues with the autofocus. It stays locked on me because I've set it to the lock-on mode. So for headshots like this, it has been phenomenal. I did a few tests before I started recording this. I actually recorded a video for the next week already, and I'm just getting that ready to edit. But I wanted to kind of get this ready and put it out, and I'm really I was surprised that I actually got this camera as fast as I did. And to be honest, I got a great deal from Kenmore Camera out in Seattle. Or I believe they're out in Washington. I'm not sure exactly what city, but Kenmore Camera, great quality. This was an open box deal, so it actually allowed me to be exactly the same amount of money that I paid for the GH5 Mark II. And the good thing about this one is it is immaculate. It was, I guess one that they said they used as a demo. But I see no signs of wear and tear. Everything is like brand new. Most of the accessories were never open, so I'm thinking that it was possibly just sitting inside of a cabinet. No one really touched it. But I'm glad about that because it's a great camera, and Kenmore Camera, thank you guys. You've been awesome. And can't wait to buy something else from you again because I do like to support the camera stores as much as possible. My local camera shop here in Spartan Photo, Mike and the gang there, they are awesome as well. So whatever I can do to make sure that I keep those camera stores open. And if you are a photographer, videographer, or just a hobbyist, or just a family oriented person who is wanting to, get film developed or get large prints made, go to your local photography shops. Keep them afloat, because unfortunately, they were already struggling before COVID-19. Now they've got to do even more to stay above float. So do whatever you can to support them. But I just want to give you a quick update on my camera situation, which was the weirdest thing in the world. But I'm still sticking with Lumix. I still believe in the company, and I enjoy every minute of shooting with not only the GH5 that I had in the past, but the GH4, the GH3, the original GH1 and GH2 that I've owned, and now I have a Lumix S5. So it's Panasonic's not first full frame mirrorless camera, but their third mirrorless camera, actually fourth, because they do have the S1, S1R, and S1H. And one of those cameras might be in my bag, or I shouldn't say bag, might be in my kit coming soon. So what I am personally thinking about doing is to focus on Lumix as my primary camera, and I may have a little something else to have for vlogging down the road, but we'll see what happens over the next few months. So thanks again. This is just a quick update, and I thank you for joining me for another episode of the No Name Show. So take care of yourselves, be safe, and also don't click on stuff that you don't know where it came from. We'll talk to you soon. See you next time.